Welcome to the day 6 of Innovation and Inspiration at TechFusion GCC 2023. I'm Sohail, your guide on this exciting journey, proudly hosted by FINAP Worldwide Bahrain under our pioneering Gulf Platform Solutions. As we always say, it's not just about connecting, it's about igniting a spark of possibilities and exploring the limitless horizons of technology together with GPS. Buckle up for a deep dive into a session packed with software insights and game changing strategies designed specifically for your business. At FINAP Worldwide Bahrain, we are not just merely crafting solutions. We are spearheading a transformation with our GPS platform. This initiative surpasses conventional projects. It undercrosses our unvarying dedication to linking every visionary mind in the Gulf with the state-of-the-art technology. Through GPS, we are extending boundaries deeper into the domain of software solutions. Prepare for digital revolution that is not only economical and within reach, but also exponentially avant-garde. This is this is innovation like you had never witnessed before. Now let's talk transformation. Today our spotlight is on an HR management system. I'll be showcasing you the features and the functions that our FIN-Nect HR management system has. Once you log into the platform, you'll be greeted with the dashboard. So on the dashboard, you'll be able to see the tasks, the projects, your reminders, tickets, and announcements that the organization has provided. So here you have your reminders and the calendar. Basically, it will show you the task, the status of the task, the start date, the tags, and the priority of the task that you have. And down here you have the calendar. And in the calendar, you will have your reminders and announcements, or if there's any activity in the organization. And then if you do have leads that you need to follow up, you will be able to see those leads over here. And then to do your list for that specific day can be seen here. So you can search for any activity, or if you need to perform a task, then you can search for that specific task from here on the search bar. It's the universal search bar. Or if you need to create an invoice, an estimate, a proposal, a credit note, or any sort of task that you need to do, you'll be able to see those creations or rather the tasks here. So this is for the admin, basically all these functions that you'll be seeing, but then for specific related roles, for example, that let's say that the HR personnel is crafting a proposal. There you'll be able to craft a proposal, make an estimate, or make an invoice for those specific roles of the HR that needs to do the performance, do the activity. So that is it for the dashboard. You can you have the options for the dashboard where you can customize on how it looks and feels. You can add different widgets, or you can add different options here on the dashboard. That is up to your customization. And in the HR records, you'll be able to see the dashboard again on the HR record, and along that, here on the dashboard, you'll be able to see the staff ratio by department, staff ratio by jobs, staff ratio by age group, ratio of changes in staff by seniority, staff statuses by month, basically who joined the company, who is working, who has quit the job, and whose contracts are being expired. So you will be able to keep on track with the contracts and the documents of the staff members, and also you'll be able to see the birthdays of the staff. And if someone is not completed the check or the onboarding checkboard, then you'll be able to see what documents that they need to provide to complete their checklist information. So that is on the HR records dashboards. So when you go to the HR record descriptions here, you'll be able to create descriptions for, so you'll be able to create job codes for specific roles. You'll be able to type the name of that specific designation, the specific person. You can write job descriptions, the name of the department, and the job group. So that likewise, you'll be able to have different job descriptions. You'll be able to segregate those job descriptions into different departments of the organization. Here you have the organization chart. You can have a organization number, the name, the parent unit, the basic department, the unit manager, and the email. So if it's a marketing department, then you can have the marketing email out here. You can have the Google Calendar ID if they're starting meetings through Google Calendar. And you have different options here as well. So you can keep adding units and you can view the charts once you add them. So here on the onboarding checklist, the HR records, you'll be able to get all the staff onboarding records here. So you can see a brief overview. Here you'll be able to see the name of the staff, the staff code, the birthdays of people, and if the onboarding checklist is finished or not, basically progress of it. And on the HR records here, you can see basically all of the staff, their staff codes, their full name, their emails, what department that they are in, their gender, the job position that they are performing, the role that they perform, and if they're active, and the status. So again, you can search and filter all these departments. You can filter job roles. You can filter out the statuses. So if you need to create a new member, you can create a new member here, or you can just export a bulk Excel list into this, and you'll be able to get all the information here. Here, if you're performing any trainings for the staff, so the training programs you'll be able to keep in track of here. You can add the training programs. You'll be able to see the names of the training program, the training time that they did, the description about the program, minimum points that they need to complete in order for them to complete, they need to attain in order for them to complete the training, and the training created date. So here in the training libraries, again, you'll be able to see basically the total questions or the total participants that they had, when it was created, and the type of the training. And here you'll be able to track the results as to see how many people have actually passed the training and what their scores are. So this is for training or any internal KD sessions that they have, that the organization does. So here in the contracts, we saw that previously you were able to see what contracts are expiring, what needs to be renewed. You basically keep in track of the contracts. Here's where you'll be able to create the contracts. So you can see the contract code, the type of the contract, the staff, the departments, the effective date of the contract, when the contract is expiring, the status of the contract at the moment, and the signature date of when the employee has signed the contract. If you need to add a new contract, you can add new contracts. So you'll be able to see department wise, if you can break down the staff members, the department dates, and effective dates, as to see when the contract's expiring. So basically, you can just type on expiry date. Let's say that you need to check on the contract expiring at the end of the month. You can just search for 31st of December in 2023, and you'll be able to see what contracts expiring and whose contracts are expiring here. And if you are adding any dependents, so this is for an organization in a country where you need to be sponsored by the company for you to be living there, or the company issues the visas for the employees. In a scenario like that, you need to add a dependent. Can add the department name, the staff name, the date of birth, citizen identification number, the effective date of the visa or the dependency, the reason for it, the status. You have the options to add if you need, and the response. So here's where we can just create an independent, or you can also import the Excel. So if you're laying off an employee, then you can create a layoff checklist. And here in the layoff checklist, basically you can add the staff name, the department that they're in, the position that they held in the company, their email, when did they get laid off, and the progress of the layoff process, as that if everything is done seamlessly and smoothly, the status you need to approve, and in the option you can approve or delete the layoff here. So that is for layoffs. And in the Q&A, you can add articles and groups. So this is for KT basically, or for knowledge bank. So if anyone needs, to understand how the HR codes work, then you can add new articles and you can save it here in the system itself. So the new employees or whoever the system is being passed to can go through the Q&As, and they'll be able to go through the knowledge bank and understand how the process of HR has worked. In the HR reports, you will be able to get a layoff status report, the staff list by salary ranges. And on the chart-based reports, you can get the ratio of changes in staff by seniority, ratio of changes in staff by month, and personal qualifications by departments. Here you have the settings as well. In the settings, you can obviously add the drop-down menus, the type of contracts that you have, the salary types that you have, the allowance types, layoff checklist types, type of trainings that the company provides. So instead of adding new trainings, you can just select when you go to those options. You can customize your onboarding template, the workplace contract templates, permissions that they need to have, the general settings, and you can reset the data if at all the resetting is needed. And the second major module that we have in the system after the HR records is HR payroll. So when you go to the HR payroll, here's where you'll be doing payroll management. In the employees, you can do the employee management out here. So basically, you can type the employee number, the name of the employee, the job title, the department that they're in, and the income tax number, and any remarks that they have. So in the employee management, you can just go in by month to see if they are, if they have just to track the employee income taxes, or just to get any report about the employees. And here you can see the attendance. So attendance can be marked by basically by this software is API integrated, so it supports API monthly APIs. So let's say that there is a biometric scanner, or there is uh, a way to take in the time in and the time out of the employees. Then those physical hardware devices can be linked into this software. So when someone is entering, that information can be captured, and automatically the data can be sent to this software. So thereby then you can mark the attendance. So once you'll be able to see the days that they have arrived, or the name of the employee, the code, the HR code, and here you can mark the attendance as to if they are present in the company or not. And again, in the payroll, you can add the employee commissions. So you can add the employee number, the employee name, the department that they're in, and how much commissions that they receive from the specific month. And likewise, you can add deductions. So if there's any deduction that needs to be done, then you can type the employee number, employee name, and the department, and then you can add the deduction as to how much they have been deducted from that specific salary. And if you are performing any bonuses or increments, then you can set the bonus KPI here. You can type the HR code, the name, and the department that they belong to, and then how much of a bonus, what's their KPI. So by then you can keep in track of the bonus KPIs after a specific time frame. Likewise, you can track the insurance of the employees. And here in this system, you have the option to create the template for the pay slips. So you can create the template. Yeah, likewise, you can type in the staff ID, the payslip number, department name. You can add the salary of the formal contract, the gross pay, and the total deductions. So by then, the payslip or the payment amount can be calculated here. Income taxes can be tracked likewise. So if there's income taxes or taxes for the year that the company needs to, or the employee needs to pay, then that can be tracked here in the system as well. And you have multiple reports like before. You can get the payroll reports, the income summary report, insurance cost summary reports, the pay slips, the department pay slips and stuff. So all of these information, all of these reports can be generated from the system. And you also have the settings where, again, as I mentioned, you can customize your income tax rates. You can add percentages, equivalent values, effective rates of the income tax. So you can also have earning list, salary deduction list, insurance list, payroll columns. If there's any data integration, you can perform the data integrations, give permissions, and reset data in the settings. So here you can check on the timesheets and leave. So you can mark the attendance of the employees here. So as mentioned like before, you can monitor the check-in and check-out of the employees. With that, you will be able to search the name of the staff members, and then you can see of what days that they have been present and what days that they have been absent, and label accordingly if they're present, absent, or no shift. Likewise, so all of these categories or statuses can be added into their added to them on daily basis. And if here you can track leaves of the employee. So if anyone is applying for leave, then they can apply for the leave through the system. You can apply for the leave and you'll be able to see the calendar view of how many days that they have taken leaves in the specific year. The subject, the name, basically the reason why they're taking leave, the name of the employee, when the leave date is starting, when it's ending, who is approving it, who is following up, and the reason, the type of leave, the status, the date, create, and the options. So here the employees can apply for leave, and the approver can approve for the leave within the same system. Again, you'll be able to do a work shift table. So this is for roster management or shift management. Uh, Here you can add the staff members and then see basically get a complete overview as to who is working when and in a table. When you go to the shift function, here you can do shift management. You can add staff roles and the department at the end, and what they're performing in the specific shift time. So from this date to this date, the one person can be performing a specific role in a shift that can be tracked here. And you can also add shift categories. In the shift categories, you can add the name, the employee IDs, and the descriptions, and if there is any options, you can add those options as well as to the shift categories that you have. Likewise, in all of the previous modules, you also have the reports here. Here you can get the annual leave report, the attendance report, leave application reports, check-in and check-out history, check-in and check-in and check-out progress according to the route. Uh, so yeah, all these reports can be taken. And in the chart-based reports, you can get the working hour statistics, leaves by type, leaves by department, ratio of check-in and check-out as a whole in the workplace. In the settings again, you can set up the norms of leave, the holidays that the company has, the approval process. So you can create a workflow how the leave process is being approved and who it is being approved by. You can perform timesheets management and the type of leaves that people may ask, permissions. If you need to reset the data, then you can reset it. If there's any API integration for the check-in and check-out devices, as I mentioned, for hardware access control devices, you can add those here. So down in the utility, it's about having a knowledge bank for the HR and for the company. So yeah, if there's any media, if you need to add any folders, or if you need to add any scans that you have taken on the checklist, you can add all the information here. If you need to export PDF in bulk, then you can export bulk PDFs. You can see the calendar overview. So here the shifts, the leaves of the employees, the rosters, everything can be seen on the calendar. And if you perform any announcements, then you'll be able to track the announcements here. So you can make announcements and you can have a date for that specific announcement. So if there's an event happening in the company, then you can make those event announcements for all the employees to be heard. So they'll get a notification into their systems. So by the notification, they'll be alerted if there's any announcements. And the activity log, you'll be able to get a complete log of the activities that specific people have done in the system. So the system admin can have a track of what happened when, and they'll be able to have uh, all the information recorded in the system of any function that was performed. Um, yeah, so if you're raising a ticket, then you can have a ticket pipe log. Then you can see who's from whom the ticket was raised, what date, to whom it was raised, from what email the ticket was sent, the subject, the message, and status of the ticket if it has been followed up or if it's been resolved. So employees can raise tickets to the higher management within the system as well. So as general reports, In the system, you can take timesheets overview. So the employees can take they can see the overview of their timesheets. You can also see your departments or your personal timesheets overview to see how long that you have been working and with the shift start time, end time, and things like that. And the company could be releasing, or they could be documenting knowledge. So all the knowledge back articles can be added into this module. So all the information, the processes of the HR, the company information, or the information that they gather from the markets, all of this information can be added into the system. And in the setup, you will be able to do the staff setups. You can set your customers, so you can add groups of the customers. You can add departments that the company has. Uh, if you need to add any predefined replies when you get a ticket, you can have predefined replies. You can segregate tickets by priority, tickets by statuses, services that the company provides. You can have spam filters as well. So if any ticket is being raised as spam, then you can filter those out. And for lead tracking and lead management, you can add the sources where you are generating leads from, the status of the specific lead. You can also have email integration to the lead, and you can export a bulk of leads from the web to the system. Likewise, in the finance, you can set your tax rates, the currencies that the company is dealing with, the payment models that the company has, and in the expenses category, the companies can add their debits into the system and categorize the debits, so that way they'll be able to see what the expenses are. And contracts, you can have contract types. It could be probationary, it could be permanent contracts, it could be time-based contracts. So likewise, part-time, likewise, we can have different contract types in the system, so the staff can be given those contracts accordingly. If you are requesting for estimate, then you can request for the estimate by forms, and then you'll be able to see the statuses of the forms here. And in the modules, here you'll be able to you'll be able to give you can get a description as to how each module works. So basically in the HR payroll, what the module does, and so on and so forth, for the admin to just get an understanding. It's more of like a user manual. And here you can customize the email templates. You can have different template names, like basically ticket names, the estimates. You can also disable if you do not want. And you can have the contracts, the invoices, template names, subscription template names, credit note templates, task templates, customers templates, proposals, project templates, staff members template names, leads templates, estimate request templates, notification templates, timesheet templates, and so on and so forth. And these templates can also be added or removed. And in the custom field, you can add new custom fields if required. So this is for you to you can basically add your staff ID, the name, and who the custom field belongs to, the type of it, the slot, and if it's active. So GDPR is a function that will be enabled really soon. It is still in development, but you will also be able to see the GDPR with settings in the upcoming version of the system. Here you can create roles for separate employees. So every staff member can be given roles, and you can have the number of users, as in like when you add the roles and when you have assigned roles for different employees. When you add in the employee, you will be able to see a small report, or rather you'll be able to see a small overview of what the role is and how many users or how many employees are there in the specific role. You can also do the menu setups here. You can set up the main menu and the setup menu. And here in settings, you can complete emails, complete system settings are here. You'll be able to do the complete system settings out here in settings. So basically that is for the setup. And yeah, it's a very basic, and basically it's a very simple system that covers all the functions of HR, from HR records to payrolls to attendance and the knowledge bank. So all of this is completely it has the basically the software covers every aspect of HR extensively, even with complaint management, where you can raise tickets. So basically, that's the complete go through of the system for our HR management system. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me of the questions that you have. I can give you 5 minutes. So yeah, please shoot. Looks like we don't have any questions. So yeah, with that, I think I would like to conclude the session for today. Our next episode will be in the webinar series will be happening on 14th of December 2023, and we'll be talking about an automated help desk system. And if a one-to-one conversation is what you seek, just say a word and we'll make it happen. And as our chapter today comes to a close, I would like to thank the incredible team that has developed our HR management system at FINAP. And remember, it's just a glimpse of what we have in store. Next week, we invite you to join for us with another episode of Breakthroughs and Innovations. Secure your spot at the frontier of the tech exploration. The link is just a click away. We advertise on LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can also see our previous videos on YouTube. From all of us at FINAP Worldwide, thank you, and let's continue to shape the future together. Have a good day.